Howdy gamers, Amazing Screw-Up here and welcome back to my channel. A lot of you guys were curious and wanted to see what a week in my life, my crazy life, looks like. People ask me all the time, like, how do I balance being a biomed student, streaming, a job, lead scholars, clubs, working out, family, friends, and editing YouTube videos, like all on the side. Truth be told, I don't even know, but here's 1 week in my life. Let's get it.
I start off this Saturday filming YouTube videos for the channel, and this takes me about a couple of hours. Once I finish up, I basically put my Crocs on and take some pictures in the mirror, look at myself, feel myself, grab my keys, and I basically walk out the front door, go into the elevator. I'm a huge fan of elevators. Run into my friends Andrea and Nick, and we basically go to the cafe, which is like a buffet kind of thing. I grab myself a sandwich and french fries and some yogurt, and I also just sat and ate and just continued to be like the third wheel the entire freaking time. The entire time.
Being a third wheel the entire fucking time.
Also, I headed back to my dorm and just did homework for another 4 hours. You'll often see this week. During the course of the week, being a biomed student requires a lot of studying and a lot of homework, and it can be really boring. Here's me showing my notes and my gross ugly pictures and my favorite frog I've drawn in my notes. These are fantastic. Like, look at these dumb looking lizards. Look at these salamanders. And then I showed my favorite picture of a frog, which I drew. He's a little sad boy right there, but he's my favorite. I love him. I'm gonna put him on a t-shirt one day, I promise you. And yeah, here's some chemistry. Chemistry sucks. Yeah, gross. I also filmed a quick YouTube video, which you'll probably see before this video comes out. So filmed that and took some videos with this. Also grabbed my keys and headed out at 9:15. I grabbed my pool stick because I'm going to take a little break. Ended up heading downstairs. I live in an apartment which on the first floor has an arcade, so I got to be able to play some pool. I've been playing pool professionally for a little while now. I even have my own pool stick, which is pretty cool. Just basically just hit some balls here. Yeah. And now some awkward dancing, because I'm an awkward little bean. And then Brandon came over to say hello, because he wants to get destroyed in pool. I'm going to beat his ass in pool. We started about 9:23 and then ended around 10:16 p.m. And then I gave him some company and edited some videos down where he usually sits and did some random acts of kindness along the way by putting a little post-it note or a little card and just wished everybody to have a wonderful day. I went up to my room and basically live streamed for another 3 hours and edited some videos, watched some YouTube, and then went to bed, all at 4:33 a.m. That's a Saturday night for me. Put some YouTube on and then knock out. Sunday, I start off by waking up super late and hanging out with these nerds in the arcade. We get pretty bored pretty quick, especially because I was too lazy to go get my pool stick, so we got pretty hungry, and we were just like, you know what, let's go to the cafeteria, because we a bunch of hungry monkeys. So we start walking over to the cafeteria, which basically is cafeteria. Do I need to explain it? It's a buffet on campus for people that are attending the university to get food. We also I got myself some pasta, a sandwich, some yogurt, and I sat with these nerds, which is pretty embarrassing. Just kidding, they're pretty cool. And then we went over to Andrew's place so she could change and put some more clothes on, and then Brandon ended up saying some dumb shit like this.
How many times it got run over?
I think around twice is my guess.
Then we headed over to Kirk, which is basically like a little study area so people could do homework, while Andrea ended up working, which she looked super miserable here. And then I ended up walking over to Benny's, which is like our coffee shop on campus, which is my favorite place to do homework. And I ended up doing homework for a little while Brandon also did his work next to me. I got myself a caramel macchiato because I guess I just wanted some coffee. Do I need to explain it anymore? No, don't think so. But, you know, of course, homework could get pretty boring, so I got pretty bored really quick, and then Brandon wanted to make a little appearance, so he decided to pop up here in the corner. Say hi to Brandon. Brandon, you loser. Just kidding, I love you, doofus. Did some more camp homework, while a couple of friends ended up coming over to say hi, and just ended up spending some time with us. Hello. Then we ended up heading back over to my apartment. I grabbed my pool stick, came downstairs because I was finally not lazy enough to go get it. Ended up going back to the arcade, and there's jizz everywhere, supposedly. Brandon says. We ended up starting at 11:42 and then finished up about an hour later exactly. I ended up saying goodbye to my friends, and we ended up heading over to go stream. here's just a clip of me being dumb and realizing my laptop's literally about to die and I forgot my charger and I forgot to plug it in. So here's me just stressing over it because I'm really the dumbest piece of shit on this planet. Yep, I'm trying to become a doctor, people, but I pretty much am setting myself up for failure. And then I finished up streaming around 2:45 a.m. and then made Brandon review my ASMR video, and here's his reaction.
Oh, you really don't like ASMR, do you? I'm so sorry. Oh no, don't choke and die, please. Oh no. I'm so sorry.
It's like you have bugs in your mouth or something. It's just... Ugh.
Another one. No.
I did some last bit of editing and ended up going to bed at 6:42 a.m. Thank God it's a 3-day weekend.
Hey guys, not to spoil the rest of the video, but I do get sick and it's gross as fuck, and here's Brandon dancing for your lovely day. Get back to our, so just a heads up, the narrations are in my gross nasty voice, so enjoy the rest of the video.
So I woke up Monday at 4:30 p.m. and noticed my entire room was just a complete mess. So I started cleaning and throwing things together. I started opening my blinds up, just putting laundry in my laundry basket, just looking around the room to see what I could clean, while also looking like just a gross mess. Like, look at me, I'm disgusting. Anyway, started just putting stuff in my book bag, organizing all that stuff, just hanging everything up, putting shoes away, and really awful transition. And bam, cleaned my room. And then, just because I was bored and I felt like it and I had the energy and strength to, I was like, let's just go to the gym because I'm trying to get ripped, you know, trying to get that summer bod before the summer comes. So, went down to the apartment gym, started running for a little bit. I ran for about 35 minutes. And then, let's just cut to my curly hair because I decided to take a shower. So now my hair is back to being curly. Ew, gross, that's disgusting. Then I started making a quick run over to the caf because my friends were already sitting there, they were already eating, so I decided to come join them. And then they completely ditched me a couple seconds later, which is fine. And then I just decided to enjoy the view outside. Look at how pretty that sunset is. Started walking over to apartment 5, and I went to go, you know, of course, do some homework, get started on some studying for things, and get my schedule together. And then I already realized I made my entire room a mess again. Anyway, just started organizing some stuff in my planner, putting some stuff in there, writing out what my entire week, or at least the first couple days will look like. And then I got a message from somebody that my room had gotten grief, which doesn't happen very often, but when it does, I have to be ready and alert for it anyway. So I just went on and just started looking around. Obviously, I saw that someone had just messed up spawn, so cleaned it back up. And then I started getting ready to head back out again because YOLO, whatever. Went downstairs in the apartment, hang out with some of my friends, look at the boys, just hang out with the boys, you know. I usually try to spend so much time as I can with them during the week. We started around 7, finished around 9:30, and went to go get Penny Meals, which Penny Meals is a meal offered on campus for people that live on campus. So I sat next to Brandon, got to enjoy my mini corn dogs, because I love me some mini corn dogs. Just chilled out for a bit, moved over to Kirk so I could work on an assignment, and I just decided to just work on an essay that was due that week, and I sat and pondered, and I thought of a question, so...
Should I say gives her pussy tingles? No. Yes. Should I write that? No.
Do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Just do it.
I finished the essay so late that I ended up actually running back to my apartment door at my bed this time. It's about 1:30, so I just threw everything down on my bed, set up my Xbox, and started streaming.
Like the week in my life thing that I was thinking about doing. I'm already in the mix of doing that. And it's made me really think a lot of my life choices. It's like, wow, I do a lot of dumb shit on a daily, do I?
Finally finished up stream, which was pretty late, so it's about 3:12. Shut everything off, closed everything out, and headed to bed. Tuesday, I'm up by 8:40 a.m. and I quickly print out some last-minute things that I need for the day and put on my work uniform and walk out the door. I started heading down the elevator by 9 o'clock, so it gave me about 20 minutes to get ready and prepare for the day. Usually I start heading over to my friend's place because we usually all carpool together to go to work. And as I wait for them, I got basically just sit inside and wait. My friend has the worst case of road rage. I also didn't get any footage of work. So just basically to give you the rundown of what my work is. My job includes giving tours, making phone calls and emails, and doing any of the university campus events. and I got out of work late, so I ended up running to chemistry class, and because I got there so late, he wanted to basically rip me a new one, and I kind of negotiated to not making him rip a new one in me. So chemistry is kind of boring, same old, that's the stuff I printed out, did all the homework, so I'm basically already ready for class. And then right after that, I move on to math class, which is trig, and trig itself is also really gross, so Tuesday and Thursday are usually my gross class days. Yeah, so here's just me sitting through lecture. Once class is done, I go to my dorm and I change into some comfy ass clothes, you know. If you want to cop the merch, whatever, merch link in bio or whatever. Then some friends offered to take me to Walmart, so as they're waiting for me, I just hop on in. I need to get some couple things like water, milk, essentials, and all the stuff that I need for my day-to-day life. So they drive me over to Walmart. Didn't get much footage of that. And because we live almost in the middle of nowhere in the complete farmland, I just felt like getting a video of this for you guys. Also, back to my dorm, I got my groceries, check. Got my Valentine's Day gift from a friend, check. Cleaning my shower, check. Dishes cleaned, that's also checked off the list. And now it's time to surprise my best friend and my rock with a Valentine's Day surprise. To start walking over to where she works, so she ends up working at a building usually on this time, and I grab her like her favorite snacks, basically grab her favorite snacks, put them with the teddy bear, put that all together, it was a couple of cents, it wasn't too bad, too crazy, so I tried running over to her to keeping it secret, and I was so loud, so the secret was out. I got her a Valentine's Day gift, because she's literally my best friend and helps me with everything. So here's a video of her awkwardly holding my stuffed animal I got her. We head over to Betty's for homework, and then we get tired of being in one place, so we all decided to head over to another location, which is my room, to work on more homework, because homework just basically is our entire lives at this point. We ended up doing a lot of homework. This is basically essentially most of what we did, but we have so much more than that. I ended up starting my stream very late, around like 1:38 a.m., starting it very late. And because of how tired I was already from the previous night, I ended up streaming for only about an hour, a little less than an hour. Once we finished up, I closed my laptop, turned off my TV, and went to bed at 2:55 a.m. So Wednesday morning I woke up and I felt really, really sick, but I usually wake up from 9:30 to 10, and I woke up listening to this song. I now actually deeply hate this song. This song was playing on repeat by my roommates, but whatever. I started going to class, and I usually never get breakfast, just a heads up. I rode a really sketchy elevator, and I started walking off to my first class, which is Love and Desire, English Love and Desire, and that's the one that I wrote the 3 to 4 page essay for, and we ended up peer reviewing it and all that stuff. Once we got out of English Love and Desire, I walked with my friend over to apartment 5, where I live, and just started heading over to my friends and all that stuff. Ended up calling my mom, and then saw a bunch of my friends sitting together, so I decided to do something super cute, I guess.
I think that's because relatively.
I got you flowers.
Now they're gonna die.
I sat with them for a little bit, and then we all ended up heading over to the arcade immediately after because the arcade was busy, so we decided to walk over all together. Once we all headed over to the arcade, I sat down and did some homework for about an hour because I usually have a 2.5 hour gap between class and all that stuff. Ended up packing my stuff the rest of the day because today is a long day and it usually has a lot of stuff going on. I grabbed my keys and started walking out the door to vertebrae zoology. Just took some notes and was preparing for the quiz that we'll receive on Friday, so gross quiz. Immediately after this class, I have my 3-hour chem lab class, and they started to realize I was sick and they didn't want me to mess up the results, so they gave me a face mask, and we just did a lot of boring stuff. Grabbed some food right after this class and headed over to D&D because I'm part of a video game club and I play Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, I'm that loser. Ended up also going to the Dollar General because my friend drove me over there to get some stuff because I was sick. Streamed for about an hour and a half. And because I was feeling so sick, I just closed everything up, made myself some tea, and went to bed at 2 a.m. God, I feel gross. Thursday has me up at 8:30 a.m. so I can get ready for work. I'm still super sick, so I was just basically miserable. I couldn't stop sneezing. And I was on phone calls and emails all day for the past 2 hours. And then right after this, I ended up going straight to my chemistry class. And then right after chemistry is math class. I took a 5-minute break in math class because I was just feeling super shitty and just couldn't stop sneezing. I did some homework, and then right after that I went to my 5 o'clock meeting for lead scholars. We took an office quiz, and I ended up finding out that I'm Pam from The Office, which was super funny. We watched some office clips.
I had resorbed the other fetus. Do I regret this? No. I believe his tissues made me stronger. I now have the strength of a grown man and a little baby. Okay, why did you
Once my lead scholars meeting was over, I went over to the arcade to hang out with some friends and got some penny meals. This was around 8:30. Went to go get some penny meals, and we all just hung out, played some pool for a little bit. And then right after this, we headed upstairs to play a little bit of Cards Against Humanity because we felt like it. YOLO. We had a blast. We ended up having a good time just playing some Cards Against Humanity, just all of us. And then finished my essay around 10 o'clock because I did all my homework essentially. And then right after that, set up stream and just streamed for a little bit. I finished all my homework, so I had some ginger ale, some ramen, and Clorox wipes, which ended up becoming my best friends. And right after that, knocked out, went right to bed at 3 a.m. Friday, I was up at 10, and I was still feeling really, really sick, but I'm still paying for classes, so I ended up going to class anyway. I ended up going to my Love and Desire class where we were just basically reading all of our essays and stuff that we were working on over the past 2 weeks or so, which is that's how you've been seeing me write. And then I finally went to the clinic because my mom said she'd beat my ass if I didn't go, so I ended up having to go anyway, and I ended up finding out some dumb stuff like this.
Got back from the nurse. Turns out I have a sinus infection. They gave me some medical stuff. They gave me sinus relief pills, tabs, I don't know what they're called. And she gave me amoxicillin, which should help with my sinuses. Didn't know it was this bad.
Ended up grabbing myself something to eat real quick before I ended up going to my next class. Ended up going to my vertebrate and zoology class, worked on my schedule, and then went to the arcade because I had a break. And I had a meeting at work at 5 o'clock or so I decided to spend some time with my friends, and we decided to just go on a random adventure and go geocaching, and if you don't know what that is, you can just Google it.
I like that.
It was so much fun. We ended up getting our first trackable and doing our first geocache together, so we're planning on doing this regularly, which is a lot of fun. Ended up having that meeting for work yet again, so right after we collected this geocache, and I looked at the keychain, look at it, it's so cool. Once we got out of the library, I ended up having to go to a meeting for work where we talked about a bunch of boring stuff that you guys don't want to hear. And then I ate some lunch with friends, and to be honest, you guys are going to hate me after this clip because I ended up being so tired that I went back to my dorm, took a nap, and woke up, and it was no longer Friday. It was Saturday, and making this video was just a not so average week in my life. However, every week is different, so that's a week in my life. However, every day is not the same. And if it was, then it would be super boring. I have days where I'm really depressed. Yeah, that's true. And I stay in bed all day, or I'm just very anxious when around people that I don't say a word. And I don't really put this out there because obviously everybody wants to act like they're all tough and stuff, but it happens, it's true. And I don't put that in here, or I didn't put that in here because then that would be a little too real. But that's okay. I'm human. And it's okay to not be okay every day. And every day, especially here where my life is a new adventure, a new experience, a new failure, and a success. And that's just the way life rolls, isn't it? At the end of every day, I'm grateful for what I have. My supportive family, my supportive friends, and of course you guys. You guys make my life a whole lot better, and I can only tell you guys enough, or stress it enough, and put it in every single little video because you guys truly mean the world to me. And now I'm going completely off script because you guys are fucking amazing. I would not be doing what I do without you guys. And ew, that was sad beat. But yeah, that's life for you. Love you guys, and see y'all later. Bye.